Welcome to the Pacific Mountain Regional Council General Meeting 2020, taking place using the platform Whova. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to access the agenda, to look around at the sessions, and then to enter into a session and what that'll look like for attending the different sessions for the event on a mobile device. And I'm using an Android device, but the iOS Apple devices look very similar. And so once you've already gone through and logged in once into Whova, when you open up the app, it'll potentially take you back to where you were last, or it'll take you to this home screen. The menu is at the bottom, and so if you want, you can click on home and it'll take you back to this page. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the agenda, and so I'm going to click on the agenda button at the bottom. And so it'll show the agenda across the top, the days of the week with the closest day highlighted. So during the event, it'll change the day for which day we're on. The event hasn't started yet, and so it's showing me the first day that there's something scheduled, which is a pre-discussion taking place on the 15th. And below that, it says it's displaying the agenda in my time zone. And if I want to change it to the time zone the event was created in, then I can do that as well. But it's most convenient to have it in our time zone, so that's what it defaults to. I'm in the Mountain time zone, not the Pacific time zone, and so it's showing it in the Mountain time zone. And so then I can go across by clicking or touching the days up at the top to see the different sessions. And then when I want to go into a session, I click on the session and it'll give me a bit more information here. And so I can see near the top it says Session Overview, and then there's a See More button, so I can click that to get more information if it doesn't fit in that little bit there. Below that it says Live Stream, Watch on Desktop, there's the handouts that might be there, and then any speakers that are going on, plus it gives you access to the chat down there. You'll also see up at the top you can click over to the Q&A for the session Q&A, and some stuff will happen there beforehand as well, potentially, if people have pre-questions about the session. So if you want to watch it on a desktop computer, you click the Watch on Desktop and it will email you a link so that you'll have quick access to this session from your desktop. If you want to watch it on your mobile device, you click on the live stream, and here it says, because the session hasn't started yet, that it's not supposed to start until then. I'm just going to click Proceed anyway for this demonstration purposes. And so now it's trying to join the meeting, which will happen up here in this top section, as you can see. And so the meeting hasn't started, and so it just says waiting for the host to start the meeting, but that's where the meeting will take place once the session has started. You can see that if I wish to watch it in full screen, I can rotate my device. I'm just going to dismiss that. But if I want to keep it watching the session on top, I can see the session Q&A and a Whova chat below. Now, most of the time we're going to be using the built-in Zoom chat, so if you do want to rotate your screen and enter the Zoom chat, that will be available, but there will be folks monitoring the Whova chat as well. And so here you can ask the question, or in the chat side, and it's the one that's highlighted in white is the one that's active. And so you can type in questions there. If you want to leave the meeting, you can do that. Or if you go back into the session, it will ask you to leave the meeting as well. And then you can take a look at the other things going on. So that's how you would take a look, find the agenda for the meeting, and enter into a session and participate in the session from your mobile device.